Dun, dun, dun. Recording. Well, ladies and gentlemen, listeners of the show, my good folks out there, we're cranking out another virtual episode. This one's special. I've known this guy for a while. It's been
Yep.
inspiring to see him grow. He's just a great human, and he's really doing his thing. Everyone, please welcome JohnG onto the RPD show.
And thank you, bro. Thank you for having me, man. And salute to you. Congrats on starting this new podcast, bro. That's what's up.
Hey, thank you. I'm just trying to, I want to get people's stories out there, like such as yourself,
For
and just
sure.
other people, people that have like been through it and just have stuff that, not gems, but just like interesting perspectives on life. And you're definitely one of those
Right.
folks.
Man, thank you, bro. Thank you, man. Um, I like to think so myself, you know what I'm saying? Being somebody who sees, sees life in a different way. So anytime I get opportunity to chop it up with you know what I'm saying, with somebody serious, I might as well take advantage of it, and share some of my, my own little experiences and my wisdom that I've like obtained and acquired through my journey of life so far, you know.
Absolutely. And you just don't know who might be able to help or inspire, So like I
Right,
think that's super cool about the podcast space.
right, for sure.
How's life? Like where you're in LA now, right? You've been
Yeah,
relocated out there?
I'm out here. I'm out here on the West Coast. I've been out here on the West Coast for a minute this year. Just well, pretty much like my lady lives out here, and plus music, I've been working. I've been coming to LA since 2018, working on a lot of music. So like this year's been really like a blessing, where it's like a lot of things came into fruition, where it's kind of like for my personal life and my music, where it's like everything just came out full circle, where it's like I had to spend more time here. So I've been here ever since, like, early this year, just getting to it, just vibing out as well, you know.
Absolutely. And it's the place to be. I mean, I feel like, it's been a while since we like really talked like this,
For
but
sure,
it
for
happened,
sure.
it just happens to be that it's on the show. But um, I feel like it really started when you linked up with OPM and Dom Kennedy. And like, that's like what really just,
Right,
because he's from LA, and
right,
I don't know, I just, at least from afar, that's what it seems like. You got tapped in with him and like you never stopped. And,
right.
congrats on
But
that, by the way. I know you're just a part of his album.
no, for sure, for sure. That's like my big homie. Like that's like somebody that I look up to as a man. Way like even way before when I first wanted to work with him, like I always could picture him being like who he is on the how he is on the music, like on his records. I always imagine him being who he is, just like that in real life. You know what I'm saying? So when I got to meet him, and he was exactly just like that, like cutthroat, like, you know what I'm saying, man, cool, respectful, you know what I'm saying, boss. I was like, man, this dude is like, and then he took me in, you know what I'm saying, like under his wings, and like I've produced since 2018. I've produced everything, like almost on all of his projects, up to now. So, and working with him has gotten me to, you know what I'm saying, a lot of good looks as well. Where it's like I'm getting placements with other people, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, that's like my big homie, man. Like we got a lot of shit, man. Like that's in the works right now. I was just in the studio last night with that nigga, and like I just gave him like 6 beats last week, and like he just played me like 4 songs out of the 6 beats I gave him, and and we're already like brainstorming on a little on something, So hopefully we'll see very soon within a couple weeks. what we do. Like after he just dropped his deluxe version off his album last Friday. So Rap and Roll Deluxe. Like so we might drop some, might come back. Just all produced by me. You feel me? So,
I
but other
love
than
it,
that,
man.
I'm just
Getting
working,
your name out
man.
there.
Nah, for sure, bro. It's just consistency.
Yeah, dude, and it's been nothing but up from you since like I've known you. So it's just amazing to see, and you deserve it. So that's
Nah,
amazing.
thank you, bro. Me, it's just like being able to see that this is like being like I've been seeing that this was real. Like like what you pray for, what you work for, what you what you write down about, what you manifest, what you put out. It's like when you put the work in, like I've seen it come. Like you know what I'm saying. So I know what I need to do, like in order for me to like get 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 be in position to be blessed by God. You know what trying to say, and that's just to just live righteous and just be pure and and make great music. That touch people.
That's what it's about at the end of the day, really. You
Right,
know,
right,
impacting others and being the best version of yourself. And
right, right.
through through God, and it's all we can do. I mean, give it our
For
best.
sure.
But
Right.
one thing I want to add, I'm curious what I've heard those listening that may not be familiar with John. He is a music producer, but would that be an accurate title to say you're a producer? But I feel like, I mean, I know you're more than that. You're an entrepreneur.
Right.
But yeah. So John G has produced with a lot of people,
A
made records
few.
with a lot of big names, and he's just really doing his thing out in LA. But one thing what made you decide like that you wanted to be like produce music and like go for this dream? Like when did you kind of have that moment, or like did you just start it
I
one day,
had
or
to,
like what inspired you?
man. I had to be 13, man. Like I was telling my girl, his little brother, this the other day, because he's a dope ball player. Like he's 14, and he's very nice at playing ball. And I should tell him, like I was telling him the other day, I was playing ball with him. I'm like, like my dream was to play basketball and try to go to the league, but then I had to come to a realization that like I wasn't that good, but I always growing up in church. I always played like I always was singing. I always played the drums, played the piano. I was always in something like creative and something that I do with music. And I don't know, man. I just heard rap music one day, and I just heard beats, and I just started looking into like hip hop. Like I started seeing like guys like Pharrell, like Kanye, like Dr. Dre, Jermaine Dupri, like certain guys just blaze, like Scott Storch, like these guys just making these incredible tracks, and I'm like, I want to make beats just like this, like like I want to sample music just like this, and I want to have my own record label, my own independent label, just like this, and sign my own producers one day, and my sign artists one day, and be an executive as well. You know what I'm saying? Like Khaled or something. Like you know what I'm saying? So right now I'm just pacing myself, and I'm gonna get there in due time. But right now I'm just putting in the groundwork. You know, and in due time we're gonna look back and we're gonna be like, you know,
You did it.
we
And I mean, that's one thing I've always
we
admired
did it.
about you.
So I'm putting it out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one thing I always admired about you, though, just because you've always had that long game in sight. You have that long term vision. you're about
right,
the longevity in the game, not just like for a quick
right,
dollar. You're about
right,
your relationship. So you
right.
it's amazing. But speaking of basketball, I know you're a big Miami Heat fan. We're not gonna go too much on the loss, but like, hey man, I love you guys a squad. Like you guys got a lot of you guys are young scrappers. Jimmy.
Man, we do have a lot of young scrappers, man. We got a lot of guys, a few guys on the teams. They contracts up right now this summer, so we're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do, but because we need to come back and just do what we need to do, man.
Your problem.
But yeah, man, man, it's crazy, man. I wish that he did it, man, for us, but they came through, man. They did the best, you know what I'm saying? Congratulations to the Los Angeles Lakers. Feel me? But yeah,
Their time's coming. Tyler Harrow's he's a star in the
man,
making.
he's in the making, you know. He's in the making. That young boy is in the making. Like he's coming through, and then playing with Jimmy Butler is perfect. You know what I'm saying? It's perfect.
Absolutely. But I didn't know that you were that into. Well, I knew you were a Miami Heat fan, but I didn't know that basketball was such a big part of your life growing up.
Yeah, basketball was a big part of my life growing up, man, because like um I just love Allen Iverson, man. I used to just love Allen Iverson, bro. Like I was just always amazed by Allen Iverson. And then when I seen Dwayne Wade come in, when I seen Kobe play as well, Allen Iverson and Kobe come into the game, like I was like, damn, like these guys are amazing, man. Like the style, Kobe with the fro, like you know what I'm saying? AI with the fucking braids, with the fucking sleeves, like bro, that shit is just amazing, my nigga. And then I just always was like, man, I want to play ball just like Allen Iverson. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to cross over like AI. I want to do everything like AI. And then I had to leave. I had to leave Miami. This is when I was living in Miami. Then I had to leave Miami and then I had to move to Canada. And then through that process, I was just like, man, this is not working out the way I know it should be working out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I truly want to make it to the league, at that point, it's like I didn't have the passion for it. I love basketball, but I don't think I would be. I would love. I have the passion to wake up every day and play. You know what I'm trying to say?
Absolutely. It's
But but because it's like music for me is like it's different. You know, like music is my passion. That's like that's like that's in like something like my dad told me that's like a gift of my ears. You know, being able to hear something and being able to like play it or sing it, like you know what I'm saying? And like and so but yeah.
absolutely. I think it's important to find other passion. Like, I mean, I love basketball too, but I lost. Truthfully, I lost passion for the game at one point.
Right.
Um,
But
of
yeah,
course, everyone's
man.
texting me when I'm on a pod. I
No,
apologize,
for
man.
sure, man. For sure. That's how it be.
um, yeah, what I was saying is I kind of lost passion for it, just because. Not that I mean, it's just when you're playing sports, I think as you get older, it's. I mean, obviously, high school, it's not a business, but like it's a grind, and
Huh.
it's just
Physical grind, mental grind,
yeah, it's hard to fizzle.
emotional grind.
It's easy to fizzle out. So I love playing ball, but it just kind of like you reach a point where you kind of put an end to like your competitive career, and
Right.
but
You just gotta know, you just gotta be realistic with yourself, you know what I'm saying?
exactly, yeah,
Like I'm not, I love basketball, but I had to be realistic with myself. But I always knew in back of my mind, in my heart, like in the first question you asked me, that I was gonna be I wanted to be a music exec. Like I knew I wanted, even though I wanted to play ball, I just knew I would do. So I was gonna be like in business and be a producer or something, you know. So
Yeah, absolutely. And you discovered it, and you
yeah,
ran with it.
man,
I mean, it's
yeah, man.
and it's only a matter of. I mean, you're doing amazing things, and I see the impact that you're having on people, and it's absolutely incredible. I'm a
Man,
fan, bro. It's I'm
man,
every time I see you post about like a placement and stuff, it's just like I'm like, yes, dude, like it's like
nah,
you
man,
deserve it. So
man. Thank you, man. And it's like for the people, a lot of people think getting a placement, especially like with major artists, is an easy thing. It is not. It's not an easy thing, especially like for somebody like me, bro. I don't have a manager, bro.
wow,
Like I don't have a manager. A lot of people might think like a lot of shit like, oh, getting placements is not easy, bro. It's not. So that's
it's a
why
hustle
I'm
and grind.
always most definitely, and that's why I'm very grateful, and I always pray to God every day, and I thank Him because He 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 sees my intentions. He sees what I'm trying to do, and He puts me in a position. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
And I write a lot of stuff down, bro. Like a lot of stuff you gotta write down, and it will manifest for real.
it's a powerful thing. I was gonna ask kind of a little bit about your process. Just I mean, obviously, like, does it start with an idea that you write down, or is it kind of you just um, you get up and you start, or as they say, start cooking, and just start playing around and because I mean, you have a sound in your head, or
You talking
I
about
don't know.
making
I'm
beats?
just curious about more of the process.
You talking about making beats?
Yeah, yeah.
Um, Most of the time, bro, it's like I like to listen to like a sample or melodies, man. Like I feel the sample, and the sample just gives me like the feeling of like where the bounce should go, and I just go with that, bro. It's like I just really follow my heart, bro.
I
Like
love that.
it's
Just following
like
the feeling.
yeah, like I don't really like try to overthink it, bro. Like I just really like listen to a sample, bro. G shit, a sample. I listen to a sample, bro, and then I'll just get a bop, and I'll just get something in my head will just in my heart will just give me a vibe, and I just start to play, and then it just become art. I always look at my music like it's art, like I'm painting, like for real. That's why when people try to ask me, yo, how much they want to buy my beats for, I because like it's like it's like when you go to a gallery, you can't tell somebody that their painting came gotta be $50. They can make a painting where it's like, and they put up their own price on it. Like what I'm trying to say, like you go to a gallery, somebody wants to sell a painting for like $300,000. You can't tell them no. So it's like with music, why like people be tripping when it's like you ask you want to buy a beat from me, I'd be like, man, $10,000, bro. Because that's how I look at my beats. I look at it as like it's like art. You know what I'm saying? So that's why people be asking me to buy beats. I'm like, bro, you don't even want to talk about that because like my beats is like art. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like I put is that exclusive, and I take it that serious. So
Yeah, I mean, from the way you described how your process is, it's like why would you just put a price tag on something that they're literally taking a part of you, you know?
Right,
Like, because you said you put
right,
your soul and your,
right.
your feeling into it, and it's like,
I,
so
yep,
I get what you're saying there. It's hard to just put a price tag on it. And
right,
one thing that I loved that you said recently was you said no more free beats. I have a kid on the way. I was just like,
right,
dude, that's
right. I have a son, man. I have a
yeah.
son on the way.
Well, congratulations on that, by the way. That's amazing.
Thank you. Hold up. My wife is pulling up. Hold up.
It's all good.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But yeah, man, my bad about that.
No
Um,
worries. I have someone that like mixes the podcast, so it's like he like makes it clean. Like if there's any like bad, he'll just get rid of it and then make it all. So it's straight.
yeah,
So
right. But yeah, bro. Yeah, man, like I got a son on the way, so it's like ain't no free beats, man. No free beats, man.
no,
Like, especially like right now, man, I feel like I done paid my dues, man. Where it's like I, it's no, it's like
you've put
it's
in the time in. Like if
yeah,
people really
like
they
you
gotta pay
know,
the price if they want to work with you. You know,
yeah,
like
you know. So it's like I'm working with people who are very, very respectable in the music history. You know what I'm saying? So and they can vouch for me. So and that's a grateful feeling to have. Like you know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to keep going. I'm just trying to
absolutely,
keep going. And I'm just a young kid from Haiti, bro. Like bounced around, went to Canada, went to Miami in Canada, and like getting these placements, like I said, with no management, just straight off like prayer, just using like social media as a tool, you know.
absolutely. That's it's inspiring, and just you're navigating your way, and you're getting like you're getting there. You're getting there, bro. Like it's it's crazy. I mean, I know because like it's been a couple weeks. Like you the Dom Dom Kennedy's album dropped that which you produced multiple records on, and then you were on Dej Loaf's album, which is another huge look.
Yeah,
You know, like
right.
you're
Yeah, yeah,
you're stacking the wins. You're working with it seems like the people you're working with. There's real chemistry there. You know, it's not
right.
just like a oh let me buy this beat. It's like no, you were like in studio with them and you were building. You know,
No, most definitely, most definitely. That's what it's about, man. Like for real, get in there, locking in, and just and making that real music. Like sending shit through the email is cool, but when you're in there, you catching a vibe.
I
Music
bet
is even better. Like you know,
I bet there's no feeling like it.
right? Yeah.
Um, so being from you're not being from Haiti, right? How like then bounce to Miami, then to Canada. How long were you in Miami and Canada for? Like you lived in Miami till
I left. I was there from when I was 5, 6ish to like I was 12, 13. Then moved to Canada when I was 14, up till like 14, up till now.
wow. I definitely. I mean, I've moved around a lot my life too, so I get it. It's tough, but it seems like you found a
Yeah.
real home in LA. Like you seem really happy and
Man, to
preserved.
be honest, I'm just like I wouldn't even say all that. I think I'm gonna just balance it out between up there and here. I love it up there as well. Like, especially like in the summertime, you know. But it's just it's a vibe out here.
Yeah, I mean, you got the OPM squad that's out there. You got just most artists that are out there, that you can go work with. So it's like access, I guess. That's what you pay for to be out there. Access.
Yeah, but yeah, bro, man.
What's
Yeah.
like what's some of the hardest lessons and some of the biggest lessons? Well, not hardest, but how do I phrase this? Like what are some of like the biggest lessons you've learned so far, like in the music game, and like what are some like I guess takeaways or like good things that have happened, but you learn from it. Like I don't know
Um,
if you want to elaborate on that.
um,
If you could think, I know that's kind of a
man,
tough question on the spot, but
just,
I'm curious.
just, just, just staying solid, man. Like, just staying solid. Like, staying solid and just staying true to yourself.
Yeah, that's
For real.
because
Stay true to yourself, bro. Like, be yourself, bro. Being myself has gotten me, like, like where I need to be. What's for you will be for you. What's not for you won't be for you. Even when you pray for certain things, and then like you tell God, like, protect me from anything that's not for me. What you might pray for something, and when you see that you didn't get what you prayed for, it's because you also pray for Him to not protect you from something, like, what I'm saying, that's not for you. So that means that wasn't for you. You know what I'm trying to say? So what's for you is gonna be for you.
yeah. No, it's prayer is such a powerful thing. I was watching Kanye on Rogan, and I'm trying to remember the exact quote that he said, but it was like, um, I think he said like I asked God to take pain away from me or something, or I please don't no one please don't get mad at me if this is a misquote, but he said something like he said he prayed for like for God to take pain away from him or something, and then like his shortly after his mother passed, and then he knew that was like I'm gonna have to look this up because like the quote was so powerful, and it was like,
Right,
damn, like that's the power of God. You know what I mean? Like
right, right.
I need someone to have Kanye. God, no, that's not gonna. But I'll it was something like that. So it's like I get what you're saying with the power of prayer and affirmation. Just it it's a whole nother.
You just gotta know your purpose. You know what I'm saying? Out here,
Yeah,
like, are you trying to get money, be famous? What you trying to do? You know, like
yeah,
me, like having all the biggest records. Like having accomplishments. I'd love to. You know what I'm saying? I want to do all that stuff. But that's not the stuff that, like, that's gonna bring me happiness. You know what I'm saying? Like, those things ain't. You know what I'm saying? They're cool, but having my family, being right within myself, you know what I'm saying? Having love within myself for God and being respectful, like, and helping people, that's the real purpose. That's what drives me. That's why I do this, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to make, like, a difference in people's lives, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, and that's I think it's more important to be rich in love than
right,
rich and full of love than to be rich and famous,
For sure.
like,
For
because,
sure.
and when I say rich, I'm not even meaning monetarily, but like if you're so
Yeah,
full of,
rich in spirit, rich in love,
yeah,
rich in like giving back, right? And humility, humbleness, you know.
yeah, absolutely. Because I mean, all that, the money and accolades and stuff fizzles out. Like it's
Right.
probably cool, but like,
If
you
you're a
know,
fuck nigga, you're a fuck nigga.
yeah, it's like,
Feel me? If you're a fuck nigga, you're a fuck nigga. Like that's it. Like and 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 and, and that's all it is. Like if you're out here fucking people over doing fuckery, then that's you. You gotta deal with God. You know, people you might think you nobody see you, but God see you. So you know, people think they can fool people. You can't fool God, bro.
no.
But yeah, for real,
Chris
for
just
real,
texted me, the boy Buxton.
for sure. Well, man, you talk to him. You be talking to him lately?
Yeah, man, we've reconnected. We're like, um, no, he like, because I saw like I didn't see your lunch message until like an hour later. So,
Yeah,
and he's like, I'm sorry if I kept you up from your call. So I'm like, I'm gonna tell him like, don't even trip. Like, and that's another thing, kind of though. I guess as a sidebar, but it's another thing, kind of what you mentioned earlier, though, with, like how with prayer and all that, like how like things will work. Like I'm a huge believer that like things will work out the way they're supposed to. Because I know we've gone back and forth for the last couple of weeks, just like we've both been busy or whatever. And it was like, then you're like, how about tomorrow? And it's like, let's do it. And then you were like, I'm running air. And it's like, I know we're gonna get to it, to this
right,
podcast,
right.
one way or another, whether it's today or tomorrow or whatever the case may be. Like it was
That
just
will,
meant to happen when it was going to happen, and
right,
I wasn't even stressing it, man. So,
right.
um, how's I always ask though guests, just because like I think COVID has affected people one way or another, whether it's financially, physically, because they got sick, spiritually, it's been tough on people. But how has this year been for you? Like, is everything good? How would you say it's like affected
Man,
your life in a positive or negative way?
man, by God's grace, bro, I can honestly say, man, like, man, he's been good. You know, he's been good for real. Like, it could have been worse. You know, it could have been worse. You know, I feel like I had it, bro. Like late last year, bro.
Really, I
Yeah,
think I got it in January. I was like sick as a dog.
bro.
You know?
I ain't never felt like that in my life, and this was like in December. Like I remember that it was yesterday, bro. It was the next. It was like Christmas Eve, bro. Me, we were all sick, like crazy, and I never been sick like that for like. And I was fucked up for like almost 2 weeks, bro. I just laid down for 2 weeks, bro. I was like, I ain't never been sick like that, bro. And I just chilled at home, and then 3 months later, they're talking about that's COVID. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I just be like, my wife, we just try to stay healthy, keep our immune system up. You know what I'm saying? Drink a lot of ginger, drink a lot of sea moss, a lot of sour sop, a lot of fruits, bro. We drink a lot of water, man. Like real, like that's all I can say is just keep your immune system up, man. Like you know,
Health is wealth.
no, that's a fact. That's a fact.
So
That's a
I'm
fact.
glad that you've been healthy, and that that scare, you made it through the other side, though, because this stuff is no
Man,
joke. It's
no joke, bro. It's no joke.
a very real thing.
Nope. big, super big.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of divided the good old US of A. Just I mean we're not going to go too. I mean we have a bit. Tomorrow's a crazy day. I'm hoping everyone is safe, but
Right,
it's
right.
just the division, and
Man,
I hate to see it, but
guys, we just gotta stay prayed up, bro.
yeah,
That's all we can do is stay prayed up and play our part, and stay safe, stay out of the way.
absolutely. That's do your part and just yeah. It's I don't know. It's I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm anxious, but I'm just curious. Like I don't know. I don't know. I'm not trying to go too political on this show just because everyone can't talk politics these days and without getting so butthurt. But it's just I don't know, and it's also weird. I don't want to just I keep the audience the way it is. No need to, I'm not an expert on
Politics as
it.
usual.
um yeah, but what what are you trying to not what you're trying to do, but like what say like 5 years from now, like you're just growing and growing, you're or no, you know what? Why don't you tell the listeners a little bit about Blue Sky House?
Oh
Or
man,
that's
man.
still the imprint, right? Or no? Am I
No, for
mistaken?
sure, for sure, for sure. That's the imprint for life.
Okay.
That's the imprint for life. Imprint for life, man. Scouts, we're gonna be signing producers, artists very soon, man. Very soon, very soon, very soon, very soon. That's all I can say for now.
Okay. Yeah. It's on the way. I mean, I know that's something we've talked about before, and
Yeah,
I'm excited when that gets going.
right.
It's
We're just
in all due
pacing
time.
ourselves. We're just pacing ourselves. We're about to drop some new stuff, and then we just like to move without making announcements. We just like I said, people just gotta stay tuned. If they wanna fuck with us, they can come follow us, but we're not gonna say anything. You know, we gotta stay tuned.
Yeah. Making moves in silence and you know just putting in the work that speaks louder
Right,
than any announcements or
right, right. If you wanna know what's up, you gotta come follow us and see what's next and support.
100%. You always have my support. Would you say that's like the next part of like what JohnG does, like just developing the brand, then
Right,
you know
man. Like you
that
talking about 5 years from now, 5 years from now, like
well yeah I guess so or just
that'll be like something that I want to do. Like even right now, that's what I've been doing that for the past 3 years. Like low key. To be honest with you, like I just, I'm just low key with it. But in the future, that's something like I'm definitely gonna have that like that title. You know, definitely have that title and really be known and separate myself and get into that position and showcase my gift and my gift as it like what I'm saying on how to put records together and how to like present artists. You know what I'm saying?
yeah absolutely. And I mean just one step at a time, one baby step at a time, and I think you're gonna I mean
Right,
people don't Big Baller Brand that started.
right,
They were giving out the shirts at the high school games, and then
right.
it was the time. It kind of was like I guess God's timing, or just was perfect
Mhm,
timing, and things
mhm,
aligned, and it took off, and it is what it is. But
mhm.
and since you have that ownership, it's like that could very much I mean, everything's going to align perfectly the way it's supposed to. So
Right,
one way or
right,
another.
right. Big time, big
Yeah.
time, big
Yeah.
time, bro. Big time. But
What's,
yeah, man.
what are you working on, uh, like next that like you can share? I mean, if you want to share anything, like
Man,
there's no pressure. I'm not asking for an exclusive or whatever. You know what I mean? Like
no, for
I'm
sure.
just, everything I've asked you, I'm
Man,
just generally curious. So
man, to be honest, Ryan, I couldn't tell you. All I can tell you is that
you better stay
your
tuned.
boy, your boy's working, bro.
Okay.
That's all I can say, bro.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm just working, bro. Like that's all I can say, man. Like that's all I can say. I'm just working in silence, and it's just, but just know I'm working. You know, always, always. You
Well,
know me, man.
yeah.
You know how long we've been like going at this, man. Come on.
Oh, I know. I know. I know. You're you're a real one. Shoot, I just totally blanked on what I was gonna ask you. It was like a good question too. It was oh, okay. Well, since you're in the music industry, music, whatever, music game, music business, whatever, you're doing your thing. It's just something that's not talked about enough. I'm curious to hear your take or whatever. I always like to ask people in entertainment that come on the show, just like mental health. It's not. Oops, sorry. It's not a discussion that is had enough because it's more just like here's the dollar sign work or just, but it's just not a conversation just because it's like such a go 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 business. I wanted just to hear your thoughts on mental health in music, or just if you want to open up at all about that, or if just like, I don't know, what are your thoughts? Just, I'm genuinely curious. Just what are you? What's your stance on it, or if like you had like,
Um,
or like for you? I mean,
Me, I obviously support it. I obviously support it. Like like we've all like me being we us being black. Period. We've all been through like mental health. You know what I'm saying? Like or with through some type of PTSD. PTSD. You know what I'm saying? Like and like it's just like a healing timing, you know what I'm saying? Like making music for me, is like has helped me, prayer has helped me, exercising has helped me, having people that love me around me, putting good energy out has helped me, you know what I'm saying? Like heal over time, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the only way you can't suppress what you've been through, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta talk about it with people that you can truly like, that you truly trust and love so that you can heal. You can't hold shit to yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, but big supporter of that, man. Like, I believe like everybody, like that's not just black, everybody of color, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Has been through it, or been through mental health. But being black also gives you another like type of added pressure on life. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, damn, like you can get killed, you know what I'm saying? Like just because you're black, you know what I'm saying? So shit crazy, but yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's heartbreaking for me. I mean, like I'm not trying to be that guy that like sympathize, because like obviously I'll never know what it's like to be in your shoes. But it's just,
But
I can't believe, I mean, it's just that it's still that relevant, and it's like, it's sickening. It's like, you would think, I mean, at least everyone seemed to think that we moved past it, but now it's been building up slowly, over the
man,
years where people weren't making a face of an issue, and
crazy,
I'm glad that
crazy.
people are uniting, and like especially with what the NBA is doing, just like
Right,
we have some amazing leaders. I'm not talking presidential. I'm talking leaders like LeBron James and people that are really using their voice to spread that message, because we're all the same. We're human. Like what
right,
I'm
right,
no, I mean I'm glad you brought that up, because that's like not some it's not an easy talking point at all.
right,
So
right, right, right. But yeah,
trying to think. I think I pretty much asked you everything I wanted to. So if there's anything you want to like plug, um, before
right.
'cause I always love to give the guests like a closing statement, just like if you want to plug something, you have like a message that you want to say or
Oh,
shout anyone out, whatever you want to do. This is obviously your time to just go in.
okay, okay. Well, I just want to say, man, like, thank you for everybody that's listening, that's been supporting. Um, Follow me at John G Beats with a S at the end on all platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. A lot of new music, man. A lot of music, man. Shout out to Ryan Pod, man, for this shit, man. Congrats, my nigga. Keep doing your thing. Salute.
Man, thank you. Much love to you. I really appreciate you for taking the time to come on the show and just kind of
That's for
show
sure. That's for
show just like
sure.
show a different side, more like a little behind the curtain look at like what you do, and who you are.
Right, right.
I'm glad we got to do this. It
Man,
really means a lot. I can't thank you enough.
man. Thank you, my nigga.
All right, everybody, go check him out, JohnG. Um, you
Yes,
heard him on
sir.
Instagram, Twitter. He stay on the lookout for new music, and yeah, thank you again.